Though certain specifics regarding the forthcoming flagship smartphone have already surfaced, we are at least 5 months away from the Galaxy S25's launch. The Galaxy S25's design was one of the most mysterious features. Now we have our first look at the possible Galaxy S25 Ultra front design. Ice Universe, a reliable tipster, posted a photo on X implying that the S25 Ultra design will look like this. The phone appears to have somewhat rounded corners, which contrasts with the S24 Ultra's harsh corners. If this information is correct, we believe that rounded corners make more sense because they will make it easier to handle the phone. The tipster also shared an image comparing the front design of the S24 Ultra and the S25 Ultra. Samsung's next flagship smartphone appears to have the same screen size as its current flagship, with an aspect ratio close to the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will still feature the powerful 200 megapixels primary rear camera, following a 50 megapixels telephoto camera, with a 50 megapixels super-telephoto camera, a 50 megapixels ultra-wide camera, and a 12 megapixels front-facing camera. It could have a 5000 mAh battery and 45-watt quick charging, like its predecessor. It will be powered by a 3-nanometer processor. It will most likely feature the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 processor with Qualcomm's own Oryon CPU cores. Samsung's Exynos 2500 chipset, featuring next-generation ARM CPU cores. Moving on, cameras has always been the main issue in the smartphone industry, and Samsung's flagship smartphones typically boast some of the most balanced cameras in the Android ecosystem. However, it has been 4 years since Samsung significantly changed the camera hardware on its flagship phones. The Galaxy S25 series, due out early next year, would be an ideal moment to introduce that redesign. So while Samsung debuted a high-resolution super-telephoto camera, 50 megapixels, 5x optical zoom, with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, the other phones in the lineup, the S24 and S24 Plus, retain the same 10 megapixels, 3x optical telephoto sensors. Even the S24 Ultra has 10 megapixels telephoto and 12 megapixels ultra-wide sensors. In comparison, other brands' telephoto and ultra-wide cameras now use 48 megapixels, 50 megapixels, and even 200 megapixels sensors. For example, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra has 4 50 megapixels back cameras and a 32 megapixels front camera. The Motorola Edge 50 Ultra's cameras have a 50 megapixels or greater resolution. The Vivo X100 Ultra features 3 50 megapixels cameras and a 200 megapixels primary back camera. Even Apple and Google, which are regarded as sluggish movers like Samsung, are likely to release significant camera upgrades soon. The next Pixel 9 Pro is said to have 3 50 megapixels back cameras and a 50 megapixels front camera. The iPhone 16 Pro is expected to feature 48 megapixels primary and ultra-wide cameras, as well as a 12 megapixels telephoto camera. The iPhone 17 Pro series is projected to increase the telephoto and front camera resolutions to 48 megapixels and 24 megapixels, respectively. Samsung's current cameras are not bad. However, they can be significantly enhanced with larger and higher resolution camera sensors, particularly when paired with powerful CPUs and computational photography. For example, a higher resolution telephoto camera can increase the zoom range while maintaining image quality. An ultra-wide camera's higher resolution sensor allows it to capture more details. According to sources, the Galaxy S25 Ultra will have a 200 megapixels primary rear camera plus 50 megapixels telephoto, super telephoto, and ultra-wide sensors. Its selfie camera allegedly uses a 12 megapixels sensor, similar to the S24 Ultra and S23 Ultra, but I would have preferred a 24 megapixels or 50 megapixels sensor on the front. If Samsung does not enhance the camera hardware with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, it risks falling behind Apple and Google, which is less of an issue given the poor sales of Pixel devices. Furthermore, it isn't just the Galaxy S25 Ultra that requires improved camera hardware. To compete with Apple and Google's Pro phones, even the base and Plus models need to include 50 megapixels ultra-wide and telephoto cameras. The South Korean manufacturer must also consider the camera situation on foldable handsets. The Galaxy Z Flip range should include a dedicated telephoto camera. The Z Fold lineup should equal the photographic capabilities of the Galaxy S Ultra smartphones. The impending Z Fold 6 Slim offers promise for the latter, but we won't start rejoicing until we hear it directly from the Samsung. Circle to Search, an AI-powered search function, was co-developed with Google. It was first released alongside the Galaxy S24 series. Later, the capability was extended to the Galaxy Z Flip 6, Z Fold 6, and other high-end Google phones and tablets. The Circle to Search function enables you to search for anything on your screen simply by circling it. Tap anywhere on the screen to select the text or image you want to search for online. The feature now enables full-page translation, can assist with homework, and scans QR codes and barcodes. Samsung is now introducing this capability to its mid-range smartphones, the Galaxy A34 5G, A35 5G, and A54 5G. Google has announced that this feature will be available on the aforementioned Samsung A-series devices beginning August 22nd. When the distribution of these smartphones is complete, the Tab S9 FE and FE Plus will also get the Circle to Search feature. It's nice to see smartphone firms pushing AI enhancements not only on their flagships, but also on their mid-range devices. Circle to Search is only accessible on Samsung and Google devices. It will be fascinating to watch when this capability is introduced to other smartphone makers. Next, Samsung Galaxy Fan Edition phones are less expensive than flagship models, and when you compare them, you can see how Samsung has saved costs by removing bulky bezels and processor power. However, Samsung is working tirelessly to alleviate fans' most pressing concerns as they await the release of the new Fan Edition phone. It's not just about the bezels or the power. The S24 FE is a true flagship killer, sharing the primary features of a $9.99 or even $18.99 phone, but providing a quality flagship experience at a substantially lower price. I'll go over each upgrade in detail, so make sure to watch the entire video. The Fan Edition phone, as with all flagship phones, inherits the design language, but one of the greatest criticisms was the hefty bezels. Samsung phones are famed for their slim bezels, and the S24 FE renders show that these bulky bezels will be a thing of the past. Now you'll have sleek bezels like the flagship S24 series. The bottom bezel is still somewhat thicker than last year's S23 FE, but this should not be a problem. Not only will the S24 FE look more like the S24 Plus FE, but the display size will also be identical, which is a significant upgrade over last year's edition. Another major distinction between the Fan Edition and flagships is processing power, which for the first time will be the same as the flagships due to Samsung's new purpose. Galaxy AI was previously only available on expensive smartphones, but the S24 FE will include these AI features, making your mobile experience more rewarding for the money you pay on this mid-range phone. The S24 FE will include artistic features such as Portrait Studio and Sketch to Image, as well as Circle to Search and live translation. Exciting new color possibilities for the S24 FE have also been released, as I will explain. But first, we'll talk about cameras and batteries. The S24 FE wide and ultra-wide cameras are identical to those seen on premium flagships, such as the S24 Plus and the Z Fold 6. The telephoto lens has a somewhat lesser resolution, although Galaxy Zoom AI can compensate for the S24 FE. The battery capacity is slightly increased. However, this battery is rated for 8 hours greater video playback and 12 hours more audio playback than the S23 FE, thanks to the Exynos 2400 chip's impressive power efficiency. The S24 FE will be available in 7 different colors, 5 of which are new compared to last year's edition. Samsung reiterated the indigo and tangerine color options, but they will only be available if you buy this phone through the Samsung website. There is no word on the S24 FE price yet, but with the price increase, the new price could be $50 higher than the previous model. Overall, the S24 FE received considerable updates, allowing it to not only outperform rival mid-ranges such as the Pixel 8 but also to compete for a luxury feel at a significantly cheaper price than pricey flagships. S24 FE is planned to ship at the end of this year, earlier than the S25 series, which is also receiving some significant modifications. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.